Welcome to Blue Tinted Glasses, the home of Leicester City talk on YouTube. Fan debates, live watch-alongs, post-match reactions. Subscribe now and see the game through Blue Tinted Glasses.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses. Here we are again for yet another watch-along. And yeah, this season's gone from bad to worse, hasn't it? Every single week has felt worse than the last. But yeah, we play Portsmouth. Portsmouth away in the relegation battle. I mean, it's going to be a relegation party. Not sure where those balloons came from, but it will be a relegation party. But yeah, we are literally, 5 days away from likely relegation. It can't happen today mathematically, I don't think, but it can happen against Hull on Tuesday if things go as badly as we think they will today and on Tuesday. So, yeah. Let me know what you think to the game that's coming up. Obviously, we're going to get a nil in just a second while I sort out everything. There we go. Let's get him in. And Neil, what's going on, mate? How are you?
Well, the weather's really nice outside, so I can't wait to go out after this game. But on the bad side, I've watched Leicester play. So you win some, you lose some. How are you, Locks?
I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. I think obviously me and you are similar in the fact that we've obviously accepted relegation a long time ago, so it's not really like
shocking.
Yeah. I didn't want to say not hurting because obviously it still hurts, but not shocking. Like when I'm not just like, oh my God, I'm not raging. Do you know what I mean? The time for rage has been and gone, I think, this season. But yeah, talk to me, mate. I mean, Portsmouth away. How are you? How are you feeling about it? Are you confident or
no?
I think I know the answer to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is my last game of the season, to be honest. If you can't see us winning, I think the lads dialed it in a long time ago. These guys beat Ipswich midweek. You know, they're full of fight. They got a home crowd, really good atmosphere down there. I'd be shocked if they don't win. And I think, to be honest with you, with our team, they just probably want it to be ended with. You know, it's like one of those, they want to be put out of their misery. So I just don't see anything happening. I hope I'm wrong, obviously, but I was just looking at Fox's talk. It made me laugh. This starting lineup, someone just went, Steppy Mamadidi, yay! To sort of sum up what's going on. But I mean, yeah, look, I mean, I like you, look. So I guess we're in like the 7 stages of grief, right? And we've reached acceptance a long time ago. But it doesn't make it any better. Like, this is, I think, the worst season that I've experienced as a fan. This is much worse than the last time we got relegated to League One. That was a team that was devoid of quality, but they had a lot of fight. We had like Ian Hume on the channel once. We had people that actually gave it a shit. This is a team that, in terms of quality, should be nowhere near the bottom 3. And yet, I'm going to go down. And it's just the culture of the club. It's very sad to see. And that's what hurts, I think. And, you know, look at midweek. It's going to be Villa versus Forest in the Europa League semi-finals, right? Crystal Palace in the semi-final. Where's Leicester? Coventry above us. Derby are going to be above us. How the mighty have fallen. How has it been let to go to this? I mean, we'll do the post-mortem at the end of the season. So just to say, you know, because a lot of people often say, oh, why is Anil always smiling on blue-tinted glasses? It's just because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So it's just one of those. I think always look on the bright side. That's what my mom just said to me. I was just speaking to her on the phone. What can you really say? How are you feeling? What's going through your mind at the moment, Locks?
Yeah, the same, mate. Yeah. Literally, I think we've obviously accepted the relegation for quite some time, and I think this is a really good comment from Will. This is more of a hate watch. It is a hate watch because we hate this team. We're only watching it. I feel like we're only watching now, Anil, just to see how bad we really get. Because
to laugh.
I think, Anil, today, what we're going to see. Well, this is quite an obvious statement I'm going to make, but it's one of two things, Anil, right? We're either going to see the team actually fight and try when it's too late, because I do think it's too late, or you will just see them go the other way and just be like, well, we're down. We're pretty much down. Like, I'm not going to fucking risk an injury here. I'm just going to stroll. That's what I would sway more towards. I think we're going to get beat. I mean, I'm premature on the score prediction. I think we're going to lose 3-0 today. I think we're going to get destroyed in every department. because they just want it. And Portsmouth are one win away from safety. They're literally one more win, they're safe. They are safe, one more win. So
and with the result midweek as
hungry.
well. Yeah, with the result midweek as well. And like I say, I mean, their atmosphere is like the opposite of the King Power. Like that's another thing we got to look at. Like, how has it gone from like when the stadium used to bounce? And it wasn't just bouncing the season where we won the league. You know, we had that atmosphere for a long time. So there is no atmosphere. So for them, you know, that'll really pull them through. And yeah, they'll be, as you say, I mean, I don't think they really care about relegating us per se. Maybe they will if there's any Portsmouth fans in chat. Do feel free to come in and laugh at us. We don't mind. But I think it's more that just for them, as you can say, they can literally sense that they win today and they're safe. So they got everything to play for. They've just had a great result. They're full of confidence. They've got all the players. They got people like Connor Chaplin who wanted to go back to his hometown club to play, right? Actual pride for the team that he was playing for. Do we have any of that in our team? Don't think so. So basically, they've got everything that we don't. And it's just sad because, them and Oxford were teams that probably expected to be down there, but they were up for it. They were up for the fight. Whereas we just have a team that thinks they're too good for it and they're going to get relegated because, ironically, they think they're too good for it.
Yeah, and I was going to say as well, I mean, you know, on the flip side from Portsmouth thinking if they win one more, they're safe. Leicester, if we win one, we're probably still going to go down. Do you know what I mean? We'll probably still go down. So big shout out to, I think this might be Arthur. So if it is Arthur, let me know if I've got that wrong. I think it's Arthur. But member for 19 months. I can tell you, they're the first two people to be members of BTG were Anil and Arthur. So there you go. They were the first two members. So yeah, cheers. 19. That means the channel's been going for 19 months then. That makes sense. So
what a 19 months has been. Being a Leicester
literally
fan, eh?
the worst, probably the worst time to start a Leicester City channel. But yeah, the worst thing. Ethan's mum, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. There was a comment here which said, "Thought we were the better team in the first half. The lads just need to show that commitment and we'll be fine." Row after losing 4-0 today. Well, Anil, let's just quickly look at the lineup, mate. Begovic comes in for Jakob, so Jakob has been dropped. He is on the bench. So he's not injured, right? He's just been dropped. Ricardo Pereira, Lascelles, Vestergaard and Thomas. I think that's the same back four. But now we have a midfield two there of Winks and Hamza Chowdhury. Obviously, Bobby Reid in the 10, who comes in for Makassa. Mavididi retains his place with Fatawa on the other side and Patson Daka up front. I think obviously one of the biggest talking points here of Anil is obviously Hamza Chowdhury. So Skip's been dropped. Hamza's been brought in. Is it just? It's like picking between, two different people to shag your wife in it. It's like which one do I pick here? Which one's the worst one to?
Grim.
Do you know what I mean? Is what Skip like you've got? I mean, who's the better player? It's hard to say who. I think probably Skip is the better player, but. Talk to me, Adele. Hamza in for Skip. I don't know, mate. I don't know what to make of it.
Well, I'm in that phase where, like, at least I don't know why he wasn't trying anything new for a long time ago. We never changed the formation either. But at the same time, he's put Steffi Mavididi in the team. But going for Hamza Chowdhury, I actually said a few weeks ago that I think it should be tried. And the reason I think it should be tried is because Skip isn't good enough as a ball winner. Like, he does make challenges to give him some credit and he does get himself about, but he's only 5'7", right? He gets pushed away too much of the physicality. He's a passenger in a lot of games next to Winks. Whereas I feel like if you had a player that can actually, do you know, like, obviously these are like the most B-Tech version of it, but like Kante would win the ball to give to Drinkwater and he looked really good when he had someone to win him the ball back. So maybe there's something to be said there. And look, I think we're going down anyway, but I would have tried it a few weeks ago because if it's crap, it's crap. At least you can say, well, it might be something. But for me, I've said all season long, our lack of bite in the midfield has cost us all season long. We never replaced Wilfred Ndidi. So trying something is okay. But I mean, let's be honest, if Hamza is, if Hamza's the answer, I don't want to know what the question is, but I do know what the question is. The question is, what was the starting 11 that Leicester City picked the day that they got relegated? Although, as you've corrected me, we cannot actually get relegated today somehow. I can't believe that, but we might as well be, right?
Luke, welcome, mate. What do you make to the lineup, mate? I know you've seen it. How are you feeling?
Can you please put it in front of me?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Stacked. Nah, shit, took too long. Anil's looking fresh. Fuba represent That's a
Here
fucking
you go,
brave
mate.
move, bro. I'm on board with it. What's that?
There's a lineup, mate. There's a
Thank you.
lineup.
Okay, thank you, sir. I had to talk shit. Okay, how many of these players, realistically, do you honestly think will be in our starting 11 next season? Honestly.
There will be some. There will probably be some, sadly.
I can tell you right now, I think the only two right now are going to be
I think
Chowdhury and
there's
Thomas,
three.
and I think Chowdhury will be
That's-
captain. Sorry, love.
That's the two that I thought would be in the team. Yeah, maybe Yannick. You never know.
I
So is it
think
not-
it's three. I think, and this is wild for me to say, and I'm dreading it, but I actually think Mavididi will play in League One next season. Because I don't think he's warranted a move anywhere else. He's been fucking dog shit. And he'd probably do all right in League One, although we said that about skipping the Championship.
We said about him in the championship this season himself. Like, so this is the thing. To me, it's redundant. Like even though it's not mathematically like possible that we can go down right away, it's still redundant to play the same in 11. Because what performance have they put in all season? They call them the trusted old guard because we're in a relegation dogfight, but they've done nothing to warrant starting again each game. It's ridiculous. So, for me personally, I would like to just see the kids play because I want to give them somewhat of an incentive to be here next season. If they're not getting game time, they're not going to want to be here. And like if they can get some quick experience now in the championship, they should be playing at League One standard anyway when they go out and try loan. So why not play them now, man? The crowd will be behind it. They won't be as harsh on them when they play. They'll be more forgiving if they don't make a straightaway impact. You know what I mean? Because we're going to be the ones seeing them the next season anyway. It's totally redundant to be playing all these players now at this point.
Well, I'm thinking, Anil, that he will play youth, but it will actually, you know what? It's Gary Rowett. I don't know if he will. I was going to say he'll play youth when we're officially down, but actually, I don't think Gary Rowett will.
But he doesn't give a shit. I mean, looking back at it now as well, I just remembered this that he obviously went off on that holiday quite soon after that international break, and that's backfired massively, hasn't it? Because the team turned up against Swansea like they were on holiday, playing like a pre-season friendly. I think it's just going to turn out that he's zoned out and checked out a long time ago as well. He probably, to be fair, he probably looked after the Sheffield Wednesday game just thought, nah, it's done, innit? So I'll just dial it in with the rest of them. The culture of the club is so bad, it just happens to everybody. So I don't think he will because he doesn't really care. Maybe he'll start Jeremy Monga. He should do that, at least, in my opinion. But at the same time, it's like, the director of or chief football officer, sorry, to give him his official title, might be like, no, don't play these players that we can sell. We're going to sell Monga to Man United or whatever. So who knows?
Yeah. Right, everybody in the chat, get your score predictions in. You heard mine earlier. I've gone for a 3-0 Portsmouth win. I think we're going to get destroyed. What about you, Anil?
2-0 Portsmouth. So a little bit
2-0
better, but not much.
Luke?
I'm going to go Leicester City 2-0.
You don't mean that.
I do actually.
You think we're going to
And then
win?
I think we'll lose. Yeah, and then I think we're going to lose every game and draw afterwards just to really fucking piss us off.
Right. Okay.
I mean, we all thought we'd beat Swansea last week, and they beat us. So
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you know what? I was just go on,
Go on,
sorry.
mate.
I was sorry, brother. I was just going to say that I feel like the only performances that I can recollect for this whole season are negative ones. There's no like 45 that makes me stand. I think that was a game where I had confidence. Everyone feels like, oh, don't get your hopes up.
The standout for me is Southampton being 3-0 up at halftime and losing 4-3.
yeah, that's when I knew we were down, because that only happens to teams that get relegated. Unfortunately, it's like a mentality thing, and it's like even 3-3 would obviously have been bad, but at least you'd have clinged on to something. But that Ben Nelson at the end, oh man, I mean, yeah, I was listening to Imran midweek as well. Like, it's one of those that like other than Jordan James, that's the sad truth. Is next season as well. Like, I think a lot of these young players have been infected with the same bozo gene. I hope that like Lewis Page, Jeremy Monga haven't, Jake Evans, but I mean they might have, to be honest with you, because like I think Stolarczyk. I don't know if I'd say Ben Nelson's arrogant, but his downfall's been, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's happened to him.
Well, Rowett's probably, because Rowett managed him, right, last season and loved him. And Rowett's probably thinking, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What have you done to him? What have you done to him? Yeah, I'll sort out the audio in a sec, mate. Let me just...
All right. About to kick off here. Oh, God. Look at that.
Get ready
Look how
for-
packed it is there.
Well,
Complete
they're
difference.
buzzing.
Of course.
This is a bad atmosphere for Leicester City. We are going to get thumped here.
I hate
There
that.
we go.
This pink shirt, man. It's awful.
Ready for Bangladesh ball. Hamza ball. It's going to be great.
I'm expecting as well that the pattern of the game is that we probably will have a lot of possession, knock on the door, but just first real attack from Portsmouth, they'll score. That's how it seems to go, doesn't it?
It's going to be a really good atmosphere for them.
Yeah.
We're going to struggle. Oh, here we go.
I think
Look at that, I told you.
Oh my god.
Great start, Winks.
But you can already hear it. You can already hear their fans.
They always have a good atmosphere, man. I don't know if you've ever been to this ground, Fratton Park.
Looks like a cool ground, man, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, on a day like today as well, by the coast, be a nice day down there.
Historic ground.
Yeah. I just realised actually, Begovic, he was with Portsmouth, wasn't he, when they won the cup, I think.
I'm not sure. They've already had 2 chances. Portsmouth already.
Or was it Bournemouth, actually? Well, they didn't win. Check.
Let me show you this photo, lads.
Go on.
Luke, you ready?
1 sec, brother. Yep. You guys are mean, man.
Yeah, sums up.
Oh, David James in goal for Portsmouth for the cup.
Yeah, man. He was there, but he was a understudy at the time. Yeah, David James. DJ.
I mean, this could go down as an all-timer of the day. This could go down as an all-timer of the day.
You're stressing me out so bad, Locks.
Mate, I think we're going to
Like
get fucking... Mate, no lube, cheek spreads, like full fists, mate. Like, that's what's going to happen today, bro. Trust me. We are going to get absolutely destroyed. Obliterated.
Yeah, look at them. The only sort of positive was if they might be a bit nervous, but they haven't started nervous at all. They're well up for it.
Just ripping it raw, someone said. Yeah, literally.
Is that 3 corners already or something? Christ.
Fucking hell, man.
But remember, after the last game, Gary Rowett literally said, if we don't win against Portsmouth, we are down. He said that. So, I mean, it's common sense, but you don't normally get a manager saying it, right? So,
why does fucking Bobby Donkey over Reed always mark the biggest man? It makes no sense. It's 2 fucking seasons straight. It makes no sense. Hey.
Well, because Lascelles and Vestergaard are trying to be zonal, and then he's trying to block the run. It obviously doesn't work because look how many goals we've conceded off set pieces. But that's the logic. I mean, yeah, it does look dumb though. I'm not gonna lie. Just looking at that.
This looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that's a good point, actually. I think Bobby Reed will probably stay for League One, you know?
No, he's out of contract.
He's got 1 year.
No, he's not. He's got another year. Yeah.
What? I thought he... No, it's IE that's up. No, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't think he will.
And Wrexham are trying to sign Winks.
Yeah. Well, do you know the thing is, Locks? I'm not saying this will necessarily happen with Winks, but it wouldn't surprise me if a couple of players do leave and they end up doing well at other teams because, you know, obviously I saw the show you did midweek with the managers and stuff like that, but I think we got to acknowledge that it's the culture of the club. For me, it's ever since we moved to Seagrave, right? That it's too easy. It doesn't create like a competitive atmosphere. It's too easy for people. And I think as a result of that, like you've seen James Justin at Leeds say, here you're made accountable for your mistakes and stuff like that. It's never done that way at Leicester, is it? So
yeah, James Justin's having a good year for Leeds.
yeah. Well, they're having a good year, aren't they? Fair play to them.
You know, at this stage of the career, we're not going to kick fucking JJ anyway. Just fucking play him like the full 90 minutes, even if he's not ready. Like, risk it. Like, it's more
Well,
of a risk
you,
than-
you say that, but I'm still convinced that what's going to happen is that we will buy him just to sell him. Like we've got that
I was going to
option.
ask you that later.
Yeah, I'm still convinced that we would have had that in the contract. And like I say, the player would do it because you get 2 sign-on fees. So if let's say the deal was 5 million to Leicester and you get 10% of that, so that's 500,000, and then you sign for Coventry afterwards, and Coventry sign him for 15 million, then you get another 1.5 million. So you made 2 million. So it does happen. We'll see. At the same time, I am reminded of who our chief football officer is at Leicester City.
Yeah.
Who probably agreed to the contracts on a napkin.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, kept it in play, luckily. Oh my god.
This camera work is absolutely honking.
Wow,
Yeah,
wait till next season, Luke. You're going to be playing at grounds like Bromley with like a capacity of 4,500, and it'll be like some guy on his iPhone will be the camera man.
This looks like I'm hanging over a balcony. I'm going to fall off. Getting fucking seasick.
Hamstring.
Oh.
I think Bobby cannot play this game as 10. It's not working.
Remember Will, what I told you about Will, Luke? Will is adamant that Mikasa won't lace Bobby Reed's boots in his whole career. He won't get near him as a player.
No, that's the worst bait I've ever heard.
He's being deadly serious, bro. I promise you.
No. Send him the link and tell him to come on and explain himself if he feels that strong.
He says it's because Mikasa doesn't contribute.
Okay.
But Bobby Reed does, apparently.
He's both have contributed to our downfall, so
yeah. 7 minutes in.
Look at our lads craving a break on the touchline at only 7 minutes played. Exactly.
Yeah.
Gassed already.
That's it.
Oh my god.
I did actually see that. I didn't realize this, that Coventry actually went down to League Two, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, and they've got back to the Premier League in less than 10 years. It's crazy. It can happen. But they obviously had new ownership, and the reason they went down is because they had like financial problems, didn't they?
Sounds like us.
It does, because I'm worried for next season. As you say, Logs, I don't see us getting out of League One on the first try. No way. Because
Here you go, Luke. Go on, Anil, sorry.
No, go on, let's read this. Yeah, Bobby started in 10 of our last 6. It's in the number 10 in our last 6 wins.
No.
What do you want to say to him, Luke? What do you want to say to Will? Tell him how you feel, bro.
I can't. He needs to come on here and explain himself. He tried to get me with this the other day, man. I don't believe it.
No, he
can't
genuinely
actually
means
believe
it,
it.
man. He believes it. Yeah, he believes it.
That's crazy. What? No, you guys are trying so hard to fucking trick me.
I'm not, man. He means it genuinely. Will genuinely means it.
No, I don't believe it. You can't think that. You cannot think that Bobby is insanity to think that Bobby Donkey of a Reed is even half the player he is now.
He's given Aussies a bad name, man.
He's trolling you, I reckon.
No, he means it genuinely. Here's Bobby. What are you gonna do?
Look at that. No.
Penalty! No. Oh, and that's a foul, though. The same things has happened. Ricardo is leaving as well, right? Yeah. Philbert Neal, I can see an exact repeat of this year. Wrong manager, sack in October, points
That's a
deduction
pen.
in January, February, and put on money on League Two. Could you ask Luke if Alf Stewart is the hardest man in Oz? Who's Alf Stewart?
That's a good question. Who
Who
was
is
it?
that?
Isn't he a character from Home and Away?
Yes, he is. But he's
Yeah.
also been used in these famous things in Australia that are dubbed where he swears instead.
Oh, I've just seen it. Yeah.
What's like the biggest show in Australia right now?
Married at First Sight, and it just finished, and I got sucked into watching it with the wife as well.
Mate, I love Married at First Sight Australia, man. The Australian one. I don't watch the English one. I just watch the Australian one.
Oh, but that's a reality show. I mean,
no,
of like
it's great. It's so good.
Trust me,
It's
you
so
get
good.
sucked in, bro.
It's
Brain
so
rot TV.
good. Yeah.
Listen to you two.
I remember watching it like 5 years ago, Luke. When did you watch all the old ones or not?
No, I just watched this one, and now I'm watching the Love on the Spectrum, which is even better.
Mate, the Australian one's the best, man. Could this Leicester squad beat a Sidemen team? No, yeah, Sidemen are playing today. No, I think Sidemen would win, man.
Harbour Town. They're probably singing, "We're coming for you. We're coming for you."
Yo, Luke, is Home and Away the one that Margot Robbie was on years ago? Or was that Neighbours?
No, Neighbours. She was on Neighbours, and she had an affair with the guy that plays Uber in Vikings.
Real life affair or?
Not on the show.
Oh.
I was proper invested at the time as well.
I never would have imagined that Luke was into Home and Away or Neighbours.
No,
That
only
would have
Neighbours. I didn't like Home and Away.
been- Okay.
But apparently it's you guys that kept those shows afloat. Like my dad even said, like when he used to come to like Leicester to visit family, they'd be like, "What's happening on Neighbours?" Like, and he'd be like 2 weeks ahead of him. And apparently, like old ladies and stuff love that shit over there.
Yeah, because they put it on just after the kids' TV, but just before the news. So it ended up in this time slot that just people watched it by default, pre-internet and everything. Because that's the thing these days, is because there's so much choice, it's actually hard to find something that like everyone watches.
Someone said Isla Fisher.
Yeah,
Google
that's
person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She
Ali
lives
G. She's
in-
married to Ali Sacha Baron Cohen, isn't he? Is she in real life?
Oh really?
I think yeah. Apparently she has a fancy house in Applecross, which is a suburb near me.
You can tell Luke's resigned to it now. He's through the other side, smiling and relaxed, no rage.
Yeah.
Wait until Portsmouth score a goal.
Well, we won't even be upset, will we? We're just expecting it. Look at this game. We haven't done anything the whole game already. Is this what a team who's battling to stay in the division plays like? Hardly. I think we've been second to every 50-50 so far. That giveaway from Winks, like 20 seconds into the match, was just typical, really.
There's barely a Watchalong. It's just a fucking reality TV podcast at this stage. Fuck off.
People that came for Leicester City stayed for the reality TV catch-up content on blue tinted glasses.
This is such a dull game. More confident Begovic in goal. Yeah, Jakob's crap.
Do you reckon he'll be with us next season, though? Because they might be able to sell him.
Begovic.
Yeah, not Begovic.
No, I think he's going to.
Stolarczyk.
There was interest last season.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Mark Robbins wanted him at Stoke, didn't he?
I mean, if anyone's watched him, I don't think they'll want him. But yeah,
well, but the price might be half, right? It might be like 2.5 million to get him or something like that.
Well, it's pure profit, isn't it? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell, man. My cats won't let out one after another.
I honestly don't think Begovic is any better than Jakob. He's definitely better than Jakob. Jakob's a
His
terrible
positioning's
goalkeeper.
way better.
You guys heard anything You guys heard anything with Richards? Yeah, I heard that Gary Rowett doesn't like him at all, like legit. I've heard that Gary Rowett walked into training for the first time, saw Dejon Richards and said, "Why have we signed this guy for a relegation battle?" No cap, genuinely, that's what I heard.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, you can say that about a lot of our signings. Again, we called it in the window. Bad signing.
So did they make a sub earlier?
Yep, they did, yeah.
So they're going to have to make another one. Well, if we can't beat a team that have had 2 players go off injured in the first 15 minutes, then...
It's killed the game as a spectacle, though, I'll say that much. Hasn't got going at all yet, from either side, really.
Yeah, I think Aribo's on the bench, Steve, yeah.
Dave, I think he's probably going to want to take a break for a while, especially if the quick turnaround. The next job he took, it did not work out for him very good at Forest. Did him more damage than it did good.
Dave? Who's Dave?
I think it was Dave. Dan.
All right. Now it's proven that Heckick is a rage baiter. I can't lie. Chowdhury and Thomas have been excellent all season. We should build our team around our born and bred. Thank you for confirming you're a troll. So 2 subs for Portsmouth already, 16 minutes in.
Yeah.
No, we're not playing better today.
Oh my God, Lascelles and Vestergaard were marking each other there. Did you see that?
Oh my God, Steffi, man. Oh.
Oh. This is calamitous, this build up. It's embarrassing. I've got sound effects playing on my head.
Circus sound effects.
Fuck off.
Daka doesn't help himself when he dives around most games, makes refs not want to give fouls.
Yeah.
Not mad about anything really other than Steffi starting. Yeah. Someone said, wait, you mean bringing 3 players just for the sake of them being older hasn't made us suddenly play better? Yeah. Is Top and Rodkin going to have the balls to turn up for our remaining matches? I mean, Rodkin's there every match.
Yeah.
What's happened here? What's going on?
I don't know. This game is starting to... How much stoppage time are we up to now, by the way?
Yeah, it'll probably be 10 minutes at half before he gets to half time.
And Neil, do you reckon, maybe not so much for Tower, but like, do you reckon like the biggest reason that both our wingers have looked like shit is purely just because they don't have 8s playing alongside them anymore? Like, do you reckon they're built only to play in that system?
I think it's deeper than that. Oh, wow. Is that hit a fan or something? Nosebleed.
Good.
I don't get it.
They're going to have to do a substitute
entertainment.
for someone in the crowd.
That's
Let someone come in from outside waiting. Ball probably hit her in the face or something and got a nosebleed.
Come on, Abdul.
This
Time to
commentary is
step up.
honking.
His stats show still one of the best players in the team, even if not playing well.
Yeah, did you see that about vote for your player of the season popped up? What so tone
thank you.
deaf, our clubbers. So
Thank you.
tone deaf. They're so dumb. And that Luke I mean, coming back to that, your question, why are the wingers so bad? It just starts so many levels above that, I think. Like I say, if that's the stance from the club, what kind of culture have you got that you can be so tone deaf to realize that? You know, it's the
I was
same.
so hoping you're going to bring this up. They are
Yeah.
so out of touch, the fucking media team. I was thinking like that. Basically, the day they done it was borderline mathematically like impossible for us to stay up, and they're asking you to pick the best player of the season for a bunch of players that are going to be next year. It's fucking out of touch of reality. It's
Well, mate, when
embarrassing.
we got relegated from the Premier League the first time, on that day, it was buy your new 24-25 season kit now. Oh, by the way, we get relegated. This is the kit that we're going to wear as we go down to the Championship. They're so thick. But the thing is that, like, yeah, go on.
No, I was going to say, Neil, and when they did the end of season awards 2 years ago or 3 years ago when we went down, everyone voted Alex Smithies.
Yeah.
And they just gave it to somebody else.
Yeah.
They gave it to, like, was it Madison or something? Or Barnes, Harvey Barnes.
So they're just lying with it as well.
Yeah, they don't even take the votes.
I'll say that I feel that's bad as well, though. I understand people, if you work for the club, you're just doing your job. But like I say, police state, the Gestapo, like people, because that's one thing that I've said this to you a few times. I wish Ruud van Nistelrooy lifted the lid and actually said what actually went on that season in the Premier League, because he definitely knows some shit, but he clearly got paid off enough money that he's like, all right, I'll be silent. I don't care. Get paid probably £4 million for being quiet. I don't really care about this club. And a lot of the managers say it, but I want to know what really has gone on in the background, because you know that there's some stinking stories, and you do hear it from. I mean, even Jamie Vardy, I can neither confirm nor deny it, but it's like I want someone to just come out and tell it like it is, because I bet it's an absolute horror show.
I was thinking the same thing the other day myself, and Neil, very well put. Like, I would love to know this, but the question remains, for all those reasons you just listed, is that like there'd have to be some kind of form of NDAs in a bunch of these people's contracts, man. It'd be very difficult for this to come out properly for a long time, I think, to be honest with you. I think ever since Rodgers, they've been quite strict of it.
I mean,
even Rodgers, though, he didn't really say that much, did he? Behind the scenes, he never really.
No.
I mean, they've always been a private club, but I think I think that's bad culturally. Like, that allows them to get away with, like, you know, not admitting the truth, because everyone's so police state that they're terrified to speak the truth. Like, clubs aren't supposed to be a corporate entity. They're supposed to be like a relationship between, you know, the city and the working class of that city on the pitch.
Yeah.
Ours isn't that. That's why, for me, it's fundamentally been busted. And if I'm being honest, I think that's always been the case with King Power. But to be fair, in the early years, because there was so much success on the pitch, people were like, well, it's not our culture, but you can't really complain with how the club is doing. So people look the other way. But now I think you're just seeing it all play out.
This is honking. We're getting destroyed the ball. We haven't created any chances. This fucking culture is, yes, I agree, fucked.
Is our XG 0 now?
It must be. Unless he gets some for a penalty appeal.
Yeah, I just checked. Yeah, 0.
Is it 0? Must win game. 0 shots. 0.
I don't know what you expect, though, innit? When you've got Hamza Chowdhury in your fucking midfield.
Bro, that guy that just threw that ball, Pack, looks like a big Peter Dinklage. That midget from Game of Thrones.
Here it is. Oh, I thought that was in. Just waiting for that first Portsmouth goal.
Yo, Luke, do you remember when you were like twerking for Harry Winks to come back into the team?
He's been the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, I bet.
Harry Winks is what John Rudkin is to Top. He just can do no wrong in Luke's eyes. I know I said this a week ago, but I'm going to say it again. Did anyone watch Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid in the Champions League?
No, I've missed it.
Sensational game that was. Absolutely brilliant. You do not want to see Mavadidi play next season. He's everything that's wrong.
Yeah.
Mardy ass bastard that does nothing on the pitch.
So I say his balls cut off.
Yeah.
What a dog.
To be fair though, Luke, you said this to me in a call midweek, and I agree with you, which is that I think what this all stems from, this particular squad, is that I think as soon as Enzo went and Steve Cooper came in, they all just collectively gave up. I just think they realised there was literally they'd lost. Not only that, Kin and Dewsbury Hall as well. To be honest with you, like what statement does that tell you when easily the best player in the championship and future captain goes, and you lose the person who had the plan to put it together, and you replace it with an orc? It just shows you that there's. I don't want to defend the players at all by any chance, because they obviously have been absolutely horrible. But I just think it's so obvious that's what's happened.
I think you called it out even better, to be honest with you, man, when you mentioned that. I think it started, the whole culture thing for me, I reckon you hit the nail on the head, is when you said that when they just ushered Schmeichel last minute at the back door, basically, like fucking ridiculous, no replacement. The original OG Turtle stood up. I don't want to say his name, so it makes me sick. Took over, and then also the last minute as well, the way that what's his name, Fafana went out, made it even worse. That's when the culture went really bad, and the Roger started calling out the board and stuff like that. I think Enzo did too good of a job. I think that's what the problem is. I think the players were so invested in that style, and it worked so much, and I had that much belief in it. I think that no manager coming in after him was going to be good enough for him, and which is toxic of them as well. But
what I'm saying is, though, especially for this squad, though, is that, like, you know, if you've signed for a project and then clearly the project has just been deleted in front of your eyes, that was a great pass. Here we go, Fatawu. He's going to shoot, isn't he? Oh, he's over the cross.
And it's honking.
Right, I'm going to just tell you something, lads.
Go on.
I promise, right, just watch Hamza, right? Just keep your eye on Hamza Chowdhury. I swear to God, I've just been watching him for the last 5 minutes. He just jogs everywhere. There's never a sprint. There's never a sprint from Hamza Chowdhury. It's always a jog.
He's redundant.
Always. But like this is my point.
His
Like,
position is awful too.
Yeah, he's lost in that
good
position.
Technically, right? We know he's not good technically. So any credit you give to Hamza Chowdhury, you say it's maybe a bit of fight or, you know, a bit of effort. But he is jogging everywhere. You can't even see him in the image here.
Well, he's actually pushed up high there, which surprises me. Like, if I would use him, just stay in the 6th spot, man. Just be in the team to win the ball back and show some aggression. Don't join in the attacks. Look at that. So poor on transition this season. Awful. Yeah. Ooh, we got a corner.
There's big Peter Dinklage. Look at him.
Easy to deal with that. My only hope is we somehow stay up and everyone yeah, we ain't staying up, mate. Guys, you make Pompey look good. That is how bad you are. Yep. We make everyone look good, mate.
Yeah.
Jordan James, man. So like when did he come back from his injury officially? Like 2 weeks ago, and he's still not fit enough to come off the bench to start a game.
Yeah.
Mental. Okay, now I thought he was going to give away.
Is Thomas trying to? So did I. He's doing his best effort to give a pen away there, like twice.
I thought he was going to give it away, yeah. See, that's happened again there. Do you see? Is Vestergaard and Thomas going for the same man? So there's one man free off there. It's happened a few times this half already.
They want JJ to be fit to be able to buy and sell, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
This is insane. How bad? What are you doing, Hamzy? You fucking flop.
I mean, the whole team's been the flop so far. Haven't done anything this game.
Look at Hamza. Look where he is. It's interesting how high he's playing.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, what's he gonna do there?
That's... For Tau, he's going to shoot.
Corner.
Is it a rumor we need 3 points? Somebody say, yeah.
You wouldn't have thought so based on what we've seen so far.
We had a shot. Praise the Lord. 34 minutes in, nearly 33 minutes in. Shower of shit.
I think Mavadidi's going to score.
Is he fuck?
Do you think he'll score again all season? It's running out of games to do it.
It's crazy.
Ball in. Second corner. Was that? Oh, yeah, that was our second corner, yeah. Lascelles with the fucking whippage. We look like we're on holiday. We are on holiday, man. Of course we are. They already know they're going down. They know they're going down. I tell you, Rowett is only playing Hamza because he's 28. The fact he's like for like playing the JJ skip role rather than a more defensive one is proof. Steffi's next goal will be against Fulham under 21. Bring Ayew on, says Wolf. God. This is so depressing, man.
Do you know what? Like last week is the lack of urgency again that I find crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, just they don't want to win the game.
What happened to Ramsey? By the way? I thought he was back. Also,
Apparently
like 2 weeks
he was
ago.
Close. Yeah, apparently. Oh my God, Luke.
Nice touch, Thomas. You fucking flop.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ramsey's asked not to play again all season, just to avoid the risk of getting injured, so he can go back to Burnley or something.
I'm genuinely surprised Abdul is so nailed on for Rowett. He could play Ayew or Aribo there instead.
Well, but compared to
nice
Mavididi, he's still light years ahead. I agree that I think in a normal team, there'd be a strong argument for him being dropped as well. Not strong, he should be dropped, Abdul, but Mavididi is utterly invisible. At least, look, you'll see here in the game, Patel actually get the ball.
He just always, I don't know. He's a bot, man. He's a dog. He's a dog. Bot, dog. A robot
He's
dog.
lost his courage for shooting.
Yeah. He's lost all confidence, but he shouldn't be in the team. You'd need like a spell under 21s, just where he's the best player on the pitch, to get it back and then bring him in of a substitute appearance. I think with him early in the season, as soon as you saw Jeremy Monga coming on that, rather than thriving with the competition for places, he just like, oh shit, I'm going to lose my place to a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
What a waste, you donkey idiot.
I think the thing about Abdul is that he genuinely is a game changer, and we don't have any other than JJ. Monga needs to start. We'll probably end up at Derby next season rather than playing League One. Southampton don't want Joe Aribo back, says.
Of course not. They're going to the Premier League, aren't they, Southampton? They're not going to want him. He's out of contract at the end of the year. The only reason they loaned him was just to like save themselves a bit on wages. Do you see though, Southampton, they've won 14 out of the last 16 games.
Mental.
Wow, their manager's good, isn't he? But
this is the
Portsmouth
good
almost got
half,
their goal.
somebody said. Yeah. What happened there? Let's have a look. Fatawi's down. There's Hamza.
Yannick got decked there.
Yeah. Well, he fell.
And got kicked in the back of the head.
Can guarantee if we had a 32-year-old left back, he'd be playing over Thomas as well. Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a strong argument we should have got a 32-year-old left back, though. I was surprised in the window we didn't. So I'm saying a lot of the signings, why did we sign Joe Aribo? What's he done? Played half an hour in total? Duane Richards done nothing. So he's waste of signings.
Mukasa, like what, 2 senior appearances or something?
No, he's had quite a few. But you mean before we brought him in? But for us, no, he's played a lot of games, I think.
No. I mean, like, yeah, before, like.
No, yeah, before, I think he hardly had any.
Two games.
Yeah, not in the league, I don't think. I think they were like, one was a cup game, one was the Champions League, actually. But at least he featured in some games, Mukasa. Lascelles got his inevitable injury, but at least he's been in the team thereafter. But it's like we needed this, you know, you can see the obvious weaknesses in the team. Like, well, no striker, that will forever be, you know, streets won't forget Julian Carranza, will they? You know, you got to say that. Go on.
Nah.
What I was going to say is it unsurprising that the first season we've had without Jamie Vardy is the worst season in the club's history.
It's a dark day that was always coming, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it shows you again like the contingency planning. The new number 9 was Jordan Ayew. I mean, that just sums everything up, if you ask me.
The club is so retired. That's also tone deaf. The contingency plan's playing up top today.
Sideways and back everywhere we go.
Yeah, I mean, Steve said
Oh, man.
players are on the beach.
Yeah,
I think
they
we can all
are.
agree with that.
It did nothing.
Everyone's just like, as long as I complete my pass, I've done my job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, before I delete it, and Luke, look at the comment in the on StreamYard.
Where am I looking? Oh, hang on. Okay, I know which one.
The fact Vardy doesn't even play in the country anymore is still showing more passion for us than the players on the pitch. You can see what the manager's tried to do here. Can't blame Ralph. Can you? What? That's a stretch, mate. That's a stretch.
You got to get urgency in the team again. Like if this was me, the manager, I'd be making a change at half an hour or something. It's like we haven't got control of the game. It's just completely bypassing us. As Steve said, players are on the beach. That's the worst thing, right? This is not even like, because you know what? Even in training, you could be motivated to beat the other team, right? To try and get into the team in the weekend. But this is just like properly going through the motions.
And it's because they're not going to be here next season, which
Yeah.
is precisely why I said we should have just played the kids, because this is exactly the end product that you're going to get week in, week out. They've given up. They don't care.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what you got to do as a manager. You got to be like, say, if someone's just jogging around and they're not sprinting, haul them, put someone else in.
I'd say
bollocking as they come off.
The guy that is saying about how you can see what Raoult's trying to do. The minute I saw that he started Mavididi and Hamza Chowdhury, the only thing that came to my mind is that he's trying to fucking lose, to be fair.
Yeah, and get the payout and just leave. Or get sacked again so he doesn't have to manage the last 2 games of the season.
Do you know what would be real shambles? Can you imagine if this new technical director or whoever it is that's come in, that's still reporting under Rodkin, can you imagine if he just abandoned ship at the end of the season? He was like, fuck this is way worse than I originally thought. How bad
I hope he does. I'm hoping that someone like Lascelles comes out and gives us like, you know, the in-depth as to what went on. No, first bit of urgency shown by someone to be fair at. How much do you want to bet that players get clapped off the pitch last game of the season?
It will happen, mate.
Yeah.
It will happen. Mavididi and Hamza off at half time. Oh, I wish.
Should never have been selected.
That ref is asking that bloke to sign a picture of Tyrion Lannister.
There we go.
Good news!
About good news.
Yeah. Good news, Foxes fans.
Embarrassing. What are you going to do with it now? Where's the agency? Come on, show it. There's just no support ever. Wow.
Oh my god, man.
Sorry.
He needs to be hauled.
He's doing his best to reduce that transfer fee at the end of the season so he gets a move.
Skip wants to go on. He's itching.
Andy King, man.
He'll run around more than people that are out there, though. I'll say that something about Skip.
I think Andy King's a problem.
XG has rocketed to 0.03.
Luke, do you remember when you wanted him to be our manager?
No, I said I could see it happening. I didn't say I wanted.
Right. No,
I did. I'll confess. I'll put my hands up. I wanted him to be manager. Got that one wrong. I got many things wrong this season, but did because I was fed up of Cifuente's ball. Who would have thought that Cifuente's ball was peak Leicester in the 25-26 season?
That's honky.
That thrilling comeback win on the opening day against Sheffield Wednesday was as good as it was going to get.
Yeah.
We were complaining about a lot of draws and no losses. Now look at us.
Yeah.
The question is, would we have stayed up under Marty?
No, because the data showed that we were in the bottom three. We showed that a lot in the analysis.
Oh my
shows.
god, was that?
Oh, we're gonna
Mavididi?
do it again, aren't we, for the second week in a row? All right. To be fair, Mavididi did a lot better than Luke Thomas did last week on that. Thought history was repeating itself there.
Well, it was him who gave it away, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Stefan.
yeah, but at
Yeah.
least, I mean, last week Mikasa just completely gave up as soon as he gave the pass. I know that he was never going to catch the player, but that sums up a lot of stinking attitude, which is, I think, unusual for a Man City player to have.
Only 6 minutes, by the way.
Yeah,
stoppage
that's
time.
crazy, man. There's been at least like double that in stoppages. In a terrible game. Completely ruined the atmosphere as well. I've got to say, though, that like I can't remember the last time I saw any game of a 12:30 kickoff that was good. I think it's just too early for football.
Yeah, it is early for you guys. I forgot about that. 'Cause it's early for me.
Like quality.
Fucking
And
hell.
the Bangladeshi superstar. Just play that back clocks with Al. Give us a summary of that half.
What a shower of shit.
Monga, JJ on, Mikasa, and honestly, I'd put a Luca one.
Yeah, well, we know that ain't happening. He's too young for Gary Rowett.
Matt Elliott, man, did you hear that? There's progression for Leicester.
I wonder if he's embarrassed, like after he finishes like his shift. Like, does he get in his car and just think, "God, I'm a fuckwit"?
Well, you can see it on their faces sometimes of what they're saying versus what they're thinking. But for me, I have no respect for them. That, oh my God, did you see that from Thomas? Sums it up.
It's selling out, isn't it? Like
Well, that's exactly what it is. I got no
what it is.
respect for that. Like, you know, if someone who cares about the club, you should have some fucking balls about you. And like I say, that's a bad thing with the culture, that everyone just goes with that rather than saying what needs to be said. And I'll be honest, I think a lot of our fans like that as well. That's why we've put up with it for too long. That's you compared to what other fans would do if there was a situation like this happening at their own clubs. There'd be riots, you know. There'd be a like. Do you remember with Everton? It never happened, but they were going to appoint not Frank Lampard, Victor Pereira as manager, who's actually the Forest manager at the moment, and they like put all these banners and stuff all around the ground. They like basically stops it from happening.
Yeah, and I mean, I shared something on Twitter yesterday, but when in 2023, when Saint Etienne were relegated from Ligue 1, their fans stormed the pitch protesting.
Yeah.
But it's all right, guys, because look, we've got this.
Oh, we had a shot on target. It's only taken 48 minutes for it to happen. Don't think it's even going on target. Was that on target, Clippo? It looked like it was going wide to me.
Oh, man. Fucking hell. I gotta watch this and then fucking drive down to the fucking airport.
Well, that might be interesting at least.
Well, yeah, it's better than this.
You might have a few cars trying to cut you up, or you might have to make a few overtakes. There'll be more action on that motorway than there is. I hope I don't jinx it for you, Locks, and it's complete gridlock, because probably now that's what's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Down
Like,
the
the
M1,
only
yeah.
thing worse than watching the most boring football game of all time will be just like...
Sat in traffic, contemplating life.
What's the longest you've been stuck in traffic for?
I once... It took me to travel 20 miles. It took me 3.5 hours.
Okay.
which isn't the longest time, but for the distance, 20 miles and
Yeah.
hours.
I was stuck on the M25 once for 7 hours.
Fuck.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucked.
And
But
in
you
the
need a
end, I ended up parking like 2 hours away from my home and just got the train home instead, and just came back and got my car the next day. I was so fed up.
That would make me so angry as I'm parking my car.
Yeah. But the
did
thing
you-
is what can you do? Because it turned out that there was like some massive multi-car fatalities, like 10 or 11 people died or something, right? So could have been worse. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I'm obviously at the time you're just fed up of the traffic, right? But like, you know, when you find out that, okay, to be fair, you know, no wonder there was such a backlog, because they probably had to close, like, you know, probably carnage out there, you know. And I feel sorry for people who have to go and respond to this scene, like, you know,
Luke,
ambulance workers, that's their good job.
did you crash your car today? Like, did you nick it or something? Did you nick the front of your car on someone else? Or
I'm talk about that day. That was so fucking dangerous.
Go on, what's happened here?
If someone watched what happened, they'd be like, "This guy's drink driving."
Where I've going to Malta, Michael. Going to Malta for a few days. Well, that's half time. That is half time. So
Can I get a drink?
yeah, yeah, pretty much. That sums it up well. Anil, thoughts, mate? That was probably for me one of the worst halves of football I've seen.
Of any game, absolutely terrible. But say, just going through the motions, it's a team that's getting relegated. The only thing I could say is they look so bad, Portsmouth, that maybe they won't score either. So it could end up being a 0-0 as a result of it. But what an awful garbage game. And you just wouldn't have thought in a million years that this was a must-win game. Players, what did we have? One shot. The entire XG of 0.07 here, I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Awful.
I was just looking here at myself. Where is it? There it is. Stats. Yeah, so they've got more possession. They've obviously got more XG. They've got an XG of 0.23. We've got 0.07. We've had 3 shots. Yeah, it's just horrific. And I think what people are saying is bang on, to be fair, Neil. People are saying that Leicester are playing like they're on the beach. Like, we look like the team that are mid-table, nothing to play for, and we're just coasting to the end of the season, don't we?
Well, that's what the players are doing. It's horrible. Manager as well, not making any changes. That's what I hate, Locks. It's like, I would actually rather us being pumped 3-0 in that half because we were going for it. A man gets sent off because he was too reckless, like Hamza trying to win the ball back. Like, it's just nothing. Just an absolute nothing game. None of the players can give a shit. My sympathies for any of the away supporters have gone to watch that shit, and you've given the club your money to do it.
Well, they chose. No sympathy. They chose to do it.
Well, you say that, but I mean, you know how it is. Like, some people will go through thick and thin. It's part of like who they are. I mean, you know, my stance on that is I don't think you should be giving the club any money whatsoever. But I suppose if you've done it at the start of the season, you should at least see it out. I am calling for people next season not to do it. I think it's kind of complicit, in my opinion, to keep going with it. That would be the biggest thing that gives change. But yeah, as I say, it's like, this is horrific in my opinion, because it's the lack of caring. As I say, I would actually be happier to see us in a lot of games this season, it go wrong, but the team actually giving everything. They tried their hardest, and you're like, oh, well, it's never going to be for us. This is awful. Like, compare back to some of the teams where we have got out of relegation struggles in the past, and that was the biggest difference. It was fight and wanting it more. None of these players on that pitch want anything. And I think I actually say that the worst thing, that he's coming to the team, what's Hamza done really? He won like one challenge in the box, but you'd think that like your Luke Thomases and Hamza Chowdhury's, maybe that they have some pride for the club. But in my opinion, I don't think they have pride for the club easier. That's my worry with the culture of the club, Locks, that it's just too easy and you're part of the furniture. But I'll stop ranting now. What about you? What did you make it of?
Well, I was going to bring this up in there. I mean, this sums it all up, doesn't it? The stats that damn Leicester. So our ranking in the Championship for these stats. So goals conceded, 23rd. Passes into the final third, 24th.
It's last.
Open play crosses, 22nd. Passes into box, 20th. Successful long passes, 24th. Big chances, 20th. Errors, 20th. XG, 22nd. XG against, 21st. Clean sheets, 23rd. That's not a surprise. Dual success, 21st. Aerial duels won, 22nd. And points dropped from winning positions, 23rd. I mean, I want to ask you about one particular thing here, Anil. I mean, passes into final third, bottom of the league. What do you make to that, mate? What do you think has caused that? Is that more of a managerial thing? Because you know, we always say, look at our squad. You know, passes into the final third don't even necessarily mean effort, desire, fight. That's on the system, isn't it? That's on the style of football, how you're set up to play.
It is. You know what's worrying about that is that's actually declined because it was never good. I remember even under Marty, we were something like 18th or 19th, but it's got worse. Yes and no. I mean, like I say, you can just tell that the players aren't motivated, but I've said this a few times that like the biggest difference for me compared to a few years ago is that if you're trying to set up to play this possession game, we don't have it. We don't have control of the game. So, you know, that's the thing is that under Enzo, yeah, you might have like a lot of the ball and there might be a lot of sideways and back, but we did actually make a lot of passes into the final third because we had so much of it. It just feels like, I don't know, it's like someone's watched a Man City video and tried to copy it with their homework, but just done it badly because what are we even trying to do? And I don't understand why we've persevered with trying to do this style either. Like that's the simplest change then. It's just like, hey, lads, we're literally bottom of the league for passes into the final third. Let's stick two people up top and just keep pumping the ball long over and over, right? We'll bring that stat way up. We might not get to number one, but we might now be 10th in the league or something because we're just pumping it in. Like, funny enough, you're not scoring goals because you're not taking the chance to do it. I think it's crazy. So I think it is a little bit to it. I mean, like I said, I think what I'm been very surprised at is that Gary Rowett has persevered with the 4-2-3-1. I think fair enough, the first couple of games, it was showing some promise. But when it's clear that it's not working, you know, definition of insanity is to keep trying the same thing and doing the same thing with a totally ineffectual winger in Mabadidi on one side and Fatawu who just keeps trying to shoot the whole time. It's pointless. So I don't know, Luke might have something to say on that as well, but I think it's a combination of things.
Luke, I was just bringing this up, mate, here. I mean, the stats and from this season, you can see here we're 24th. So we're bottom of the league for passes into the final third. We're bottom for successful long passes. What goes through your mind when you see these stats here?
I'm not surprised. I would just assume that without even having to pull this up, that would be the worst at everything. It's absolutely disgusting. This game like just completely shows even worse than the rest of the season as a whole, that we've had no identity the whole time. Our identity has been an alleged 45-minute FC, and that's being polite, to be honest with you. I think it's absolutely honking the lack of effort, the lack of everything. Like, this team is so much better than this. It's so much better than this. It doesn't matter which manager. It cannot be this bad. Like, this is why I'm with Anil. I want to know what's going on behind closed doors, man, because this is just unacceptable. And it doesn't make sense either. Like, I've talked a lot about, like, parallels and a lot of correlations between this season and the original relegation one. But the difference between those two was that we were appalling that season, the players that we had, but we still were scoring a lot of goals. We're not scoring fuck all this season. So we've had nothing good to, like, hang on to. That's what I was saying earlier. I can't think of anything. No performance springs to my head. Should be like, oh, that was a good game. You know, nothing.
Yeah. Just to look at a couple of comments here. I'd take Marty's 45 minutes FC right now. I think we all would, to be fair. That missed penalty call is going to cost us the game. Yeah, again, I don't think that's going to cost us the game. I think our players are going to cost us the game. To be honest, I think it's the team. The team are going to cost us the game. Here in Fratton Park, we have a saying: half-time Harry from Redknapp's era, which is a half-time bollocking that inspires a massive second-half goal fest. Talio, Hunter Foxes. You mean Nednap?
Nednap. I got a question for you, Aaron, if you're in chat. I mean, would you guys take a draw? I don't know what your fixtures are like, Portsmouth. You know, you guys actually deserve to stay up, unlike Leicester. We've been so shocking this season. But yeah, I'm a bit surprised. I thought you guys started the game well, but I guess those injuries, you look a bit, I don't know, not as up for it as I thought you might be. Not saying anything about us. We haven't turned up at all. The guys are completely on the beach. Shameful.
Yeah.
It's a fucking coward, weak bitch, fucking cuck if he doesn't make at least 3 changes at halftime. Like, their starting 11's bad enough as it is. Like, honestly, this is why I was saying this to Neil earlier. I'm forced to, like, think that, like, maybe Rude wasn't, like, I'm not saying he would have been a good manager, but like at least he was willing to play the youth. And it looked like they were getting better under him. But he was potentially, as you mentioned, Anil, had an idea of mine of building a team around youth. Like we haven't seen that at all. We have not seen that. I don't understand why at this point these players are nothing to warrant starting or playing, man, week in, week out. It's so frustrating. And they're not going to be here. They clearly don't care. If Rowett doesn't fucking make wholesale changes here, he's given up just as much as the players have, as far as I'm concerned. That or he's brain dead.
Well, I think he has given up, Anil. I think he and the players have given up.
Yeah. Of course he has. Of course he has. You could tell that a while ago. I think he knew that he needed to get some wins early on. I think that QPR game probably really killed him, where we took the lead and we just absolutely capitulated. Ben Nelson with an all-time shit show of a performance in that particular game. But he has. But again, you've got to question the culture of the club. Like, why is that allowed? That it's just obviously just dialing it in. Like, you know, he's gone on holiday. Maybe the chief football officer should be given a call going, what the fuck are you doing, mate? Get your ass back to the training ground. You're supposed to be managing this team. You know, they've got all this stuff in their NDAs. Maybe they've got something in their contracts about, you know, if you're not doing your job properly. Rigid QPR fans talking a lot about the players. Of course, the players are obviously really bad as well. But as I say, I think like Macass is a good example of this. Is you see players coming in that initially show some promise, and then very quickly they also seem lackadaisical and not running around. That's why I think it runs deeper than that, Locks. I'm convinced that it's Hotel Seagrave. You go there, you probably turn like. Have you ever had a job where you just turn up and you just realize it's a complete DOS? You don't need to do anything. Like, you know, the company's going to go under, but you also know that no one cares. So essentially, you just go to that job and like, great, I've got a paycheck, get to see my mates every day, do whatever. I'll probably be out of a job in 6 months, but I'll get a bit of pay. I'll worry about my next job at the end of those 6 months. That's what I think it's like when you play for Leicester City right now. So of course, no one's inspired to do it, and that runs the whole way through the team. When the owner can never be bothered to turn up to the games, when he does, it's farcical. The manager then who gets appointed, like I say, going off on holidays and things like this, not really caring.
He went on holiday
at all.
3 weeks in, NL. 3 weeks into the job, he went on holiday to Porto.
Yeah, I mean, look, at first I thought maybe it's one of those that he's trying to take the pressure off the players, but now you look back at it and it just sums up where we are, right? Doesn't it? It's just complete lack of urgency and fight. And whereas you'd rather it being from the club that you've got, like, you know, we're trying with, like I say, we just don't see the effort. That is the worst possible thing with this one. Is this, I know, what do you think made less effort this season or last season, where we also made hardly any effort either?
This season's a lot less.
I think so.
It's almost like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Luke, do you think, you know, we talk about what changes we've made and stuff, but again, I don't think we're going to see another change, Luke, until like minute 60 at least again.
I think you might see Jay. I think he's going to make one change realistically, and I think it is going to be JJ. I think he'll do it this time. That's the one thing I can see happening. If he doesn't, and which I could totally also see happening, Locks, then yeah, he's a fucking moron. And like, just yeah, I'm depleted.
No. Do you agree, Neil? Do you think he's going to make a change at halftime?
I think he's done it once, has he, in his tenure here as manager? So what is he going to change there? Like say, he's a pussy manager. Like someone said it earlier as well, that Marty is a much better manager than Rowett. I think that's been proven. But what I just hate is the attitude. Like he's just here for a paycheck as well. He's given up. Something's caused that to happen, which I didn't have him down for. I'd much rather see a manager right now. You know, sometimes you get like Ranieri where there's Tinkerman and they're changing too much. Like one game it's 3-5-2, then it's 3-1-3-3, then it's 4-4-2, and they can never do. But at least someone like that, you can see that they're staying awake at night. They're like, shit, we're in such a bad position. It's on me. I've got to do something to try and save this team. I don't want to get relegated. This is just whatever, play whoever, do whatever, just go through the motions. Oh, you know, we tried, we made a few efforts. It was a tough atmosphere at Fratton Park, you know, tough place to go. And well, look, I guess that'll be for the next manager next season to deal with that. I can't answer your questions right now. You'll have to ask the chief. That's how it's going to go. You can see it already. So I think it's pretty pathetic. And it's sad. I think, though, what probably happened, because you know what? The same thing happened with Van Nistelrooy as well, right? I feel like these managers, they come in and for the first month or two, they do actually try. And then at some point, they just realize it's a waste of time and they zone out. It's happened to a lot of them. I wonder if the same thing happened to Cifuentes, to be honest with you, as well, because I do feel like in his last month, he stopped caring as well.
And think about this. The last time we ended a season and started the next season with the same manager was 2022. Brendan Rodgers, obviously finishing the 2021 season and then him starting the 2022 season. But then since then, obviously, Dean Smith ended that season, then Enzo came in, and then we started the next season with Steve Cooper, and then he went, and and then Rude was in, ending that season, and then Marty was in, and then we're ending this season with Gary Rowett, and I think we all know Gary Rowett isn't going to be here next season. So, yeah, it's it's a shambles. I mean, Will says, I just can't wait until the season's done. Feels like, I mean, you could just end your season now, Will. I mean, some people...
I mean, that's what I'm planning on doing. Do you know what? In some ways, I'm actually going to hate the fact if it's a draw, because I think, does that mean we can't get relegated on Tuesday either or something like that? Like, there's almost like they're just dragging out the pain.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me have a little look here. So, fixtures. I think West Brom play... Yeah, West Brom play at... so if West Brom win their next at 3 o'clock, maybe we can go down on Tuesday. Okay. If we lose and West Brom, yeah, potentially. But, I haven't done the maths properly. Right, we are seeing the players coming out.
Get ready for another thrilling 45 minutes of holiday ball.
Let's see if there's any changes. No changes. No changes.
Shocker. Shock horror. No changes.
Jordan James had a lengthy warm-up at half-time, so he'll be coming on at some point.
Midfield has been non-existent again in this game, as it has been all season long.
Back underway.
The degradation of the subsequent managerial appointments has been absolutely appalling from this club.
Salty is asking about the Dean Smith thing. That's an interesting for us to talk about. But in my opinion, what happened is that we found an absolutely incredible manager in Enzo Maresca. And then, people say that he ran off to Chelsea at the first opportunity, which he absolutely did. But why did he run off at the first opportunity? I would argue the fact that he obviously clearly wasn't going to be back in the market and we were going to have to sell Keane and Dewsbury Hall would have been fairly motivating factors, that there was no project at Leicester. It was all a ruse.
Yeah, it's, hey, come to Chelsea with a ridiculous squad and have a war chest, or not even have the ability to be given 1 million for Stefano Sensi.
Yeah, now look, to be fair, we shouldn't have made that signing. And if it was overruled in that regard, but you can tell it wasn't. It was overruled because of PSR. And Enzo at the time even said that he didn't know about PSR, right? And then it was being explained to him and he was like, okay. And I remember in the press conferences, he even said, he goes, almost went one down there. He even said, now's not the time to talk about PSR, but we'll talk about it at the end of the season. I wonder if then at the end of the season, that change, he just realized project wasn't going anywhere. I wonder if right now fans have taken no promotion but stability in the championship. Yeah, I mean, maybe because you look at Leeds, but, I don't know. We obviously needs to clear the PSR books. It says it all that, top will look for the shortcuts and cheat. My worry is next season is that I think in League One, they'll probably invest a ton of money, try and do what Birmingham did a few seasons ago, where they absolutely ripped the league. But you're going to, again, make bad decisions and sign players that are going to cause you problems. Or Portsmouth for starts the half strong here.
That's why I want to play you for Neil, because I fear that if they do go that route, they're going to overspend players that are championship level, mediocre at best, and overpay to get them to come in and piss League One. Then when it comes to the championship, they're not going to be good enough. Then you have to spend more money again and not sell those players for the money to get back. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what's happened to Birmingham. But to be fair, Luke, the club cannot afford to stay in League One for more than one season. So I don't know. But unfortunately, you just got no one in charge that knows what they're doing. So that's what's going to happen. we had Ian Hume on the show once, and he said that when the team got relegated to League One, some players, believe it or not, Luke, were given pay rises. This was before John Rodkin and anything like that. But,
That's
you know,
mental.
yeah, because they were trying to keep hold of their best players. But to be fair, they did go up as champions the very next season, right? So in some ways it worked. And actually, then the season afterwards, we actually got to the playoffs. So, you know, but what I would say is that, like, as you say, Luke, what would end up happening even in that situation is we'll sign like these championship all-stars and it'll just feel like we're a million miles away from getting to the Premier League.
And that's where you become an on the beach club.
Not on the beach club, but you know, I said to you before that like we'll become a championship team where you're just like year after year in championship football. You know, I didn't expect us to become a League One club, I'll say that, but I think the best we can hope for now is to be a stable championship club. Yeah. And that is so sad. That's such a fall from grace.
Yeah, we won't get into the Prem in the next 10 years, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And unless something miraculous happened, like new ownership or something. Top has a life-changing, life-death experience and suddenly wakes up a changed man and sees the error of his ways. Don't see it happening.
Peter Dinklage on the throw-in.
His younger but bigger brother, is it?
Someone said Lloyd Dyer way better than Mavididi. Yeah,
he was putting a lot of effort. Lloyd Dyer was like a cult hero. Everyone loved him in the championship. He was real grafter, so fast as well.
Yeah. Did Begovic just like booty slap that guy?
What did I just read? Hamza's body language is just terrible. He just can't be asked. Yeah.
Yeah, we did have Lloyd Dyer in League One as well, yeah.
Andy King and Rowett deep in conversation.
Where are you off on holiday? Oh, I'm going to go to Marbella next. What about you, Andy? Oh,
yeah.
South coast of France for me. Rudkin's going to pay for it.
Ref, man.
Nah, that's championship football. That's championship football. Wait till we go to League One. It's going to be a lot more physical. I don't know about you, but I can see already us trying to play possession football against Bromley.
Because that's what Top wants us to do.
Of course, on a pitch that's bubbling all over the place and getting duffed in the corner.
Top might actually get his wish of playing like Man City. It will just be against Bromley.
I would say there were plenty of games under Enzo Maresca that we did actually genuinely play like the Man City of the Championship. I remember Jurgen Klopp even said in that game between us and Leeds, he was like, he was so impressed. It was like the way that both these teams are playing is like better than a lot of teams in the Premier League, what they're trying to do.
That first 20 minutes of that game was sexy.
Danny Simpson, another great player. Yeah. We will get relegated to League 2 under KP.
Wouldn't put it past them.
Begovic looks so much more relaxed and composed compared to Jakub.
Oh, is he injured, Yannick?
I hope so. Shoe came off.
Changing his boots. Yeah, he slipped a few times.
I'd love to see Bade come on as a centre back. I think he's better as a centre back than he is a fullback.
Who's that?
Aluko, yeah.
Okay.
I thought he looked him. I know it was pre-season, but I thought the best we've seen him was at centre back.
Hurry the fuck up, Yannick. It was going down here, bruvs. Get your shoes back on. This is doing my head in. Sorry.
Oh my god, he's such a flop. We can't even put his shoes on. Just sub him off for that.
Oh my god.
Is he injured? This is unbelievable. Absolutely. Are we playing for a 0-0 here?
Now Jakob's going to come on stressed as fuck.
Oh my god. I'm looking out my window right now, and it's really sunny outside, and I'm just thinking, what am I doing watching this game? Absolutely just wasting my time. We all are. It's probably 2:30 in the morning for Luke, and do you know what? You'd still be better off just having some sleep than watching this show. This is probably the most boring game I've seen for Leicester all season, and it's literally a game that we absolutely must beat this team, or we're 100% pretty much relegated. And there's no urgency. A player taking 5 minutes to put on his fucking shoes hasn't.
Did you see what actually happened?
No subs.
He just walked off the pitch just to change his boots. He just walked off during the game.
Sums it up.
What an absolute idiot. Fucking Yannick Vestergaard and his stupid forehead, stupid eyebrow cunt. You look like a fucking character from Wallace and Gromit. Go fuck yourself.
I think Jack Van Whistle should go and streak on the pitch.
Yes. With his socks on.
three socks. 3 socks.
All right, for some, fair play.
How do you not get that on target, lads?
I was going to say that. I thought it was in, you know. I thought it was in.
How do you not get that on target? That is shocking.
Thought we were going to finally score up a Luke Thomas set piece, but no.
Look at this. I think everyone in this live chat would get that on target if they were at the park. What the fuck is that?
We're the Bangladeshians. Your prince is shit. He's going to be our League One captain. I can feel it.
Yeah.
How's Will Alves doing in League One? Anyone know?
He's not playing,
Average.
mate.
Oh my God.
He's not playing anymore.
What's his name? Lawrence Hutchinson, whatever his name is. Him, Monga, and Jake Evans should be our front three next season, hopefully.
Monga's gone. Monga's going to be
gone. I think Jake Evans probably will as well.
Probably Page as well.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my God.
And then what's he done? Just giving the ball away there.
Look at this. Oh my God.
Get it forwards.
56 minutes, no changes.
Because Gary Wild's given up. He's a fucking cuck wasted. This is, again, on the board for even appointing him in the first place. This is ridiculous.
He's smiling on the sidelines.
No, he looks like a crackhead. Fucking Frank Gallagher vibes. Fucking idiot.
Braybrook doing very well. Yeah, him. I think he's likely actually to be one of the first names on the team. Yeah, first name on the team sheet.
For sure, he's done well. Yeah.
Oh, get ready, lads! Jordan Ayew and Harry Souttar's even warming up. Woo!
Oh my!
Yannick's been honking this game.
Oh, here we go. 1-0. Should have scored. Good save, Begovic.
Yannick's going to be hauled now.
Yeah, he's been awful.
absolute-
He's just changed his shoes there as well. Look
What
at
the
that. Awful.
yeah, fucking stupid prima donna.
No, he's tried to go round him. He should have just finished that, mate. No, I suppose if he gets it right, it's a tap-in. What do you do in that position as a striker? Go round the keeper or just shoot?
Shoot.
Take a touch on the outside
Yeah,
of your foot, and then
I
shoot.
think I would shoot. I would shoot. But... Yeah.
Just put us out of our misery, please.
Change
thanks so
something,
much.
Rowett.
Abdul corner.
It's going to go out for a throw on for the Pompies.
Luke Thomas just getting manhandled.
Yeah, having his nipples
Touched up and everything, eh?
Oh my god.
Oh,
That was awful from Obadi.
I've just got so much hatred in me right now. This is unbelievable watching this.
Luke, I've still not had a beer, man, since keto. I'm going to have one tonight.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I was expecting you to be like, bro, I just knotted in my pants having a sandwich. You haven't said fuck all to me. I was wondering if you'd even come off properly yet. What?
What an image.
I had a Chinese last night.
Oi.
Was it good? Did it feel like
Yeah,
you ate
man.
it for the first time again?
Yeah.
Oh. No, that's a pen, is it? No. Takeaway locks, or did you go out into town?
Takeaway. Yeah.
Did I send you that Wagyu steak that I cooked?
So,
He's
yeah.
got a whole Vestergaard here, man.
Have I missed something? Ref's just blown for Hamza being too close to the keeper when it wasn't yeah, I didn't understand that either. Can't wait for BT. Britain's Got Talent tonight. I might actually see some talent. Yeah. 62 minutes and no subs.
Have you sent that to Locks, Luke?
Yeah, that was a Wagyu I did tonight. That was like
Mate,
my treat.
let's stream the Wagyu instead of the game. It's way more interesting. That looks awesome. How much does the Wagyu cost you over there?
That one was $35. So
Okay.
what's that in pounds? About $17.50 in pound.
That's not bad at all.
I've had a lot better, but it was just high fat, so it's good for keto. It's like I've been working like crazy, so I was like, fuck, I'll treat myself. That's like my keto cheat meal. Every time Bobby Donkey ever read Mark's the biggest man. Still no chances, by the way. Fucking hell.
Corner for Portsmouth. Goal.
Yeah, some people in chat spoilt that, but can't say it wasn't coming.
I've banned 3 of you.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that down the bottom. Didn't know that was there.
Wow. Not for us. Why they mark that as a goal for us? We wish.
We wish. There we go. There we go. There we go,
Okay.
Lil. It's going.
Yeah, players will give up now, for sure. GG's.
I don't fall at Paul Goody. I fucking should.
Oh, it's almost like Gary Rowett maybe should have made a change before minute 60. What a fucking fraud.
Oh, is it Ricky P again? Yeah, getting beat.
And
Crap
Begovic.
defensively all season. Nah,
Shit
it's
from
not Ricky,
set
man.
pieces.
Got beaten to it by his man. Out-muscled, man. You saw all three of them that were coming in were all the big lads on the little guy. So you've said it right all season long, Luke, which is having the little man marking the big guy, unsurprisingly, not the most effective way to defend set pieces.
It's fucking ridiculous. We weren't even good at set pieces under Enzo.
We're going down with the Wednesday. Down with the Wednesday. Any changes immediately to react to that? No way.
No. I'm still forced to look at Hams and jog around the pitch aimlessly.
They are Captain Ricardo getting beaten yet again. Flop.
Yeah, fair play to Pompey. Deserved to set up over fucking
For sure.
shit stain like us. KP our console.
Is that what they're singing?
No, I'm singing that. KP our
good one.
cunts. KP our cunts. KP our
Do you reckon he's going to have the balls to be at the Blackburn game?
No.
Who?
No, of course he won't.
Top? No way.
Well, that's away, so he won't go to that one regardless. But I don't think
he won't go to
last...
the game on Tuesday.
Nah,
yeah,
he
won't
won't.
go.
He won't go. No. No, we're saying never. Matt Elliott, we're saying never.
Still no subs. 65 minutes just about.
Yeah.
Play around at the back. Plays a bit of Southgate football. No urgency.
£10 clear, Portsmouth.
What's going to happen is when we go
Portsmouth.
down, it'll be that even if you gave us the 6 extra points, we'd still go down, which is something we predicted.
Yeah.
That's insane. 3 subs now. 4-4-2. Go, go, go. What the fuck are you waiting for? Just fucking dialed it in. This
Jordan,
club is so broken, man. So broken.
Ricardo is a shell of what he used to be. It's also very sad. The dramatic drop off.
He makes really dumb decisions these days as well.
That's what's depressing. He's still not got that ball quality.
Like the physical drop off, you can understand, right? That's going to happen to anyone as they get older, but his brain's gone to mush, man.
Dinklage is down. Tell me it's
Of course it is going to be.
That's his decision after watching that. Put I on. Someone who's not going to be here next season as well.
Oh, Macassa's coming on, it looks like.
Still no JJ. How has a rerun not been put on for Chowdhury, by the way, or at least skip like fucking?
Well, our manager obviously doesn't rate him. It's as simple as that. Because, you know, that was a problem, right? Is that we signed those players, but I don't know if Marty was still the manager then or not. Or I think Andy King was. It's like, just again, how broken the team is that you're bringing in players, but there's no understanding of who's coming in, what system you're going to play, how are you going to use those players. It's just Rudkin's called his mate to say, "Oh, have you got any chaff that I can buy in the reductions counter?"
Come on, Pompey, score a second. You deserve it. We deserve everything we get.
Fucking hell.
Lads, it'll be all right. Mansfield's ground is within 2 minutes of a KFC, McDonald's and Burger King.
That's good to know.
Do you guys have Wendy's in the UK?
There are some now.
There's some.
There are some now, yeah.
That was my favorite in Canada. I like Five Guys, but it's too expensive, but it is amazing.
Oh, wow. Hamza started running. Well done.
Oh, thanks,
It's the first
Hamza.
sprint I've
Cheers,
seen you
mate.
do.
Elite pass from Harry Winks. Captain Armband.
Hey,
Man
that's Wrexham's Harry Winks. Put some respect on that name.
He'd love that move.
Can you hear what Leicester are singing? We're all going on a League One tour.
Nah. We're all going on a League One tour. The League One tour. I mean, that lot will love going to Bromley, I'm sure of it. They'll love to go to grounds they've never been to before.
Soft. Bunch of weak, pathetic, toxic, spoilt brat players with an ownership like this. Yep.
And our captain's having a complete meltdown.
JJ and Mukasa coming on.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, that Hamza's giving some shit to the fans.
Bruv, that guy should have been sold years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I've been saying this for years, man. I've been saying this since even fucking Enzo was here.
Look at him.
Yeah,
What an
fuck
idiot.
off, Hamza, prick.
Oh, he's talking shit.
He's gonna cry in a minute. Cry in a minute. Look, oh my God, he's just been booked
He
as
is
well, though.
crying.
He just
Yeah, he was. He
just did that to the official.
Yeah.
He just pushed the arm away from the official.
Mate, he's so dislikable, man.
Gary Rout's doing what he can. Excellent commentating.
So he put Jordan James and Divine Mukasa on, okay. And he's taken off Mabadidi and Hamza Chowdhury.
But he's put Donkey up wide. That's not going to work.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Overpaid and
Mabadidi's not
overrated.
bad. Yeah.
They're getting under the players' skin now, the fans. Put Monger on for Donkey.
Pre-order your kit now and get the League One badge on it while stocks last.
Yeah. Top should be done for murder. He has murdered this
Killed
club.
the club, yeah. It's killed it.
Get ready for it. That's just giving the commentators an excuse to say we could have got something from the game if the keeper hadn't pulled off a great save. That'll be Graham in the morning. Well, not in the morning, but...
Oh, mate. He's lost it, in Mukasa. It's going to go. Oh, mate. First time. What are you doing, bruvs?
Who would have thought if you make changes, you look a little better?
It's not just that, but we should have started the game like this, attacking. Like, fuck it if we're opening behind. He's done this a few times, right? He only goes for it like in the last 20 minutes of games.
This is like the 4th time he's done it. Operation Kitchen Sink and too little too late. Just plug that from the fucking start.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Exactly.
And the kitchen sink's only like amounted to 1 equalizer, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, that could be a red. It's going to be a red. A yellow. Oh.
Haul him.
Trying to do a Vardy.
Yeah. No, at least he's showing something, but that was obviously a bit too rash.
Fucking, he just scratched his leg a little bit. The guy's a bitch. Oh, awesome. I'm so stoked that Jordan Ayer's coming on.
Jordan Ayew coming on for Bobby, I think. The booing started. Can you hear the booing?
How can you blame him? He's probably going to score again, you know.
Turtle for a donkey.
No.
Ayew to score the winner, we'd need to fucking equalise first, mate. What a shower of shit. Daka is actually pissing me off too much. How are we not level? Make sure we don't bring up Monger on, guys. Think of the money, yeah. Go on, Daka. Oh, my God.
That's why he hates Daka, clearly. Classic.
Fucking hell. Lob him, man.
Yeah, that's his just career in a nutshell, isn't it, Leicester? Yeah, he did. Hesitate.
He's so fucking slow and fat.
Dak has cost us around 40 million with his transfer fee and wages. Scored 27 goals. That's even 27 goals. It feels like less.
I was going to say, I don't remember him scoring 27. I think what's worse though is, look, an individual signing can obviously go wrong. It happens to all teams, but the case of we could have sold him in the summer and we didn't. He's done nothing to warrant being in the team. We're not good at when we do fuck up, learning from our lessons quickly. Like I look at Monchi at Aston Villa. I don't know how they do it, but they're so good at getting rid of players that they'll bring someone in. Emery will be like, nah, he doesn't really fit my system. They go, all right, no worries, we'll get rid of him. Sometimes they take a small loss on it and they move on.
Yeah.
So they keep refreshing their squad and they have good players time and time again. And that's why Emery's in yet another European semi-final. Probably will end up winning it, I would imagine. Which will mean that they get Champions League football again. Yeah.
I was just going to say, Jake Evans has just been relegated with Northampton.
No, don't worry, lad. You'll be able to feel that again next season with us too. I'm right in thinking that they'd only come up that season anyway, though, Port Vale, right?
Port Vale? Northampton?
Northampton, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're doing the reverse Wrexham, 3 relegations in a row. Depending on what happens with the finances, it's more than possible.
That's just so depressing.
Yeah, because unfortunately, I could see there being a situation where we have yet another season where we don't sign any players other than loan signings. And if that happens when you've got Mercenary FC, as we've seen this season, it's never going to be good for you. Oh, here we go.
There should be a human barrier formed outside the KP on Friday before the Millwall game, stopping the players getting into the stadium.
That'll never happen
about
in a
7
million
people
years.
would show up. The rest would be
there'll
clapping them and asking for selfies.
Yeah, exactly. That's what will more likely happen. Jordan, can I have your shirt? Be one of those.
This is a honking game, man.
Those 4 draws when Router came in really gaslit the fan base into thinking our away form is good. Forest, Cov, Derby, all in. Nah, Derby won't be in the Prem next season. But yeah, Forest and Cov will be. We'll be 2 leagues below Cov.
It's crazy. Especially when you think at one point we were in the Premier League and they are in League 2.
Yeah.
And in that time, we'd won the Premier League as well, getting us all those riches to future-proof the club for a generation. Unbelievable. It's a poor touch.
Winks. Dak has tried an overhead kick. I mean, Portsmouth were in League 2 when we won the Prem.
Pen! Hey, fucking chicken wing doing kick his Achilles out. Fuck off.
Five
Ricky
minutes
Bear
left.
again, won the ball.
To the people who were asking in the chat, no, we can't be relegated today. It'll be Tuesday. Relegated at home to Hull. God, that's depressing, yeah.
Yeah, last time I think it was Stoke away, wasn't it? Oh. Chip.
What is that?
I feel like he's lost his confidence, Mikasa, as well, since when he first came in.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting this absolute dejected fucking crash out.
Opta says there's 5% chance we'll stay up.
5? Bloody hell, they're optimistic. Needed.
Look at this, man.
Yeah, they'll just go to the corner probably.
Nice throw, Thomas, you flop.
Some would say optimistic.
But
Somebody said, nice. Mike, mate, what is Mike? Michael's in the BTG chat saying stuff like we're giving it a good go and we're trying and it's because of a lack of quality, not fight. What? Go and cook him, Luke. I'll send my
He's trolling.
dog. He's not, man. I swear. You shouldn't always assume people are trolling, bro. He's being deadly serious.
no. What? Really? Wow.
We've got good players, but they've down tools. Boys, who do you
Yeah.
actually think is staying next season when we go down? Thomas, Hams, all the shit ones, basically.
I mean, they're all
Well, they're all
shit.
Yeah, but yeah. See, our heads have gone. They're
Yeah.
completely gone.
Punch him.
This is the final stage of relegation. Like when you accept it, you're ashamed of
angry.
yourselves, like you should
Yeah.
be.
Well, they should, yeah.
When this game's done, I'm dipping, guys. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm fucking absolutely knackered, and like
Yeah, of
anyone else said,
course.
just feel like I've wasted so much of my time watching this shit. Wow, Dinklage just fucking
Aluko
assaulted
coming
Jordan
on.
Ryan.
Oh yeah, now you play Aluko when you're fucking 1-0 down, about to get relegated. You fucking coward piece of shit, Gary Rowett.
Is that
You
the Aluko
fucking-
special? That's what happened last year as well, didn't it? Against Bournemouth.
Coward
Locke.
piece of shit. He's a piece of shit, Gary Rowett is. Fuck you.
He is. He's
Fuck
an
you,
absolute
man.
crack addict cuckold.
Five minutes of injury time. Already played
He's
a minute, pretty much.
Oh, it's pathetic, man.
The craziest thing is, Locks, is that he literally has set us up today to not concede and then to go for it in the last 20 minutes in what is a must-win game. That's insane, man. To play that way. Coward. Absolute coward.
I can't wait to see what Gary Rowett has to say at full time.
I don't give a fuck. He says the same old shit every week.
I literally couldn't give two shits if we scored, because it's not
Yeah.
enough anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
They'll probably get their second at some point.
Rowett has been a good manager. What?
No, he hasn't.
How has Rowett been a good manager for us?
Look at his record. He had
Two things-
plenty of winnable games.
Well, I think someone's argument might be like, it's not his... But two things can be true at once, right? It doesn't have to be Top and Rudkin are all to blame, but there's no blame on the manager or the players. They're all to blame. Rowett's not done enough whatsoever.
He is a fucking coward, though, man. Like,
Yeah.
Sheffield Wednesday's another one. He just never goes for games. Needed to sack. Even in this game, we look better when we're going for it. We don't look good when we're playing this, like, capitulation football.
Oh, dear. There's no way he's shot from there.
If you ask me for one word to describe this game, boys, it would be soulless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget to clap the players at the end, Jack says. Yeah.
Huh?
This wasn't a bad performance. Oh my God, you're a Last kick of the game. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Brilliant. Brilliant. Piece of shit. Piece of fucking shit. Well, this stadium's going to erupt, Portsmouth fans.
Yeah, good for them. Listen to the passion that they had.
There we go. Go on, get some fans on the pitch and start fucking scrapping with the players. Lou, what would you do, mate, if some Leicester fan ran on the pitch now and just fucking smacked Jordan Ayew across the face?
Oh, I'd be stoked. I'd not. That's the nail in the coffin, boys. That's enough, man. Like we're not masochists, are we? Like Jesus Christ, like this is gonna rub salt in what's left of the wounds of the players as well. In terms of like, look at them, look at Luke Thomas, look at all these players. They're feeling it. They know they're down. They're getting celebrated. They're getting fucked with and shit talked the whole game. Our fans are probably booing them. They don't give a shit. But yet Rowett is still the cuckold coward that continues to pick and play them when it's redundant. I've had enough, man. Honestly, what are we doing, dude? The only thing that can help possibly turn this around for any of us is if we keep all of our talented youth and they're able to do a job in League One. That's where we're at right now in League One, and that's if we can even keep them and not get shortchanged of longer and get completely gypped on this product that's meant to be a return on our investment on the Seagrave facilities. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah. And then you got Dan Bates saying, difficult afternoon. Shut the fuck up, all of you.
He's such a tosser. Sorry.
All of you, all of them. I don't want to hear any of that. I've muted that shit. But yeah, let's see what some people are saying in the chat here. So we've got 0.82 points per game for Rowett. Radio Leicester can't believe we lost. They don't care. Paycheck collected. Bring your fucking dinner. How Leicester would be if we won all our next 3. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Thank you for... Why would I block you? You haven't done anything wrong. League 2 in a year, says Amin. Wouldn't surprise me. Absolutely gutless and spineless team. Shit players, shit fans, shit manager, shit coaches, shit Rudkin, shit top, shit club. The good thing now is that the season is over. As usual, create nothing the whole game, then give the subs 15 minutes to try and change the game. A damn poor showing, says Sailor. Witty comeback says, gave up on this season in January. Personally, can't wait to get this dross out next season. Our squad will be 90% academy players, Sunderland model. Cheers, Witty, mate. Thank you. There was another one I wanted to bring up here, which said, where is it? There we go. Full credit and massive credit respect to Luke. This cunt gets up at God knows what hour to watch us. The fact he's doing it in the season speaks volumes. Talented youth came back. Where are these comments going? Talented youth, come the fuck along. They don't have the strength physically to compete in League One, I fear. We'll see. Absolutely pathetic shambles of a performance. Once more, no desire to win the game. Rowett makes no attempt to make subs until minute 70 and didn't show purpose until subs were made. Awful. Cheers to right side. And yeah, Luke, final words, mate, before I let you go, mate. Before we go,
gutless, soulless. As you mentioned, apathy. I'm kind of just dejected at this point, man. I'm kind of all dried up of emotion. I'm basically like a wet rag that's just been wrung for every last drop of rage, reaction, whatever. I think everyone's basically at this point right now. But yeah. Take care, guys. I'm going to spend some time with the wife. Much better than watching this, Joss.
Yeah, nice
Thank you
one,
for your
mate.
comments.
Nice one. All right. Anil, final words? Final words?
10 years on from the greatest story in English football, we've gone from the impossible to the unthinkable. League One football for only the second time in our club's proud history. I'll just say to everyone who's a Leicester fan here, think very carefully about next season. Do not buy any kits. Don't renew your season tickets. You got to show these people what this means to you. They don't care about you. I've been saying this for a long time. I feel apathy as well. Saw this coming a long time ago. I think this game played out pretty much as we thought it would, except I thought maybe Portsmouth would score some more goals. I think that'll be me for the end of the season. Sorry, Locks, to leave you in a lurch. What's the point? Enjoy this summer, spring, whatever. Next season's going to be tough because who even cares when we're in that division? I don't think it'll be fun either. Sad day to be a fan. I feel for you all. Poor.
Yes, yeah. That's pretty much it. Obviously, all but relegated as we've known for a while, but I think it should be Tuesday that actually happens against Hull. Graham says, thanks, lads, for saying what we all feel. Equally as embarrassed. I mean, I think there should be riots at the King Power, to be honest. However, there is no one... I think there should be riots at the King Power, but there won't be because there's too many people who are just kind of like, they're more interested in clapping the players off and asking for selfies and asking for shirts and things like that. So that's why there won't be any riots. Reece says, not renewed for next season for the first time in 23 years. Time for fans to do the right thing and not give this regime money. Get them gone now. Do the right thing, Leicester fans. But yeah, right. We're going to be live tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. It's going to be Steve. Steve's going to be hosting the Watchalong. It's not the Watchalong. Steve's going to be hosting the Good Morning Foxes tomorrow morning. We will be live at 9:30 a.m. And then there'll be another Watchalong on Tuesday. I think it's Doc and Ragsy doing the Watchalong on Tuesday. So they will be experiencing the relegation. So yeah, go and support them on that through that. But yeah, that's it. Cheers, Anil. Cheers to everybody else for sticking by. Nearly 1,000 of you here. So make sure to hit a like as well. And we'll see you soon. All the best. In the morning, 9:30 a.m. Bye-bye.